I wouldn't do this if I were you. Turning. This is what you were about to do, right? How do I know? Let's say I have a sixth sense for these kind of things, Wolf. And you're in quite the predicament, aren't you? Your leg is stuck in a bed trap, you're bleeding out, and I am here, pointing a gun at you. And before you start giggling, it's loaded with silver bullets. Have you been acquainted with silver before? Not a werewolf's best friend, is it? How do I know you're a werewolf? I told you. Sixth sense. And a bit of deduction as well. Even though the trap is heavily anchored in your flesh, it hasn't cut your foot off. A human would have already lost it and bled to death. Your blood is dark red, almost black, and you smell like a wet dog. Anyone would have guessed, really. Yes, this is my trap. No, it is not for hunting purposes, but let's say preventing people from entering my state. See, these woods, they belong to me, which means that you're trespassing, and that is my God-given right to defend my property against any perceived threat. Now, tell me, what are you doing roaming my woods, howling day and night for weeks, like you belong here? Wait, wolf, shush. Shadow, long time no see. Has anything happened to my... Are you serious? Interesting. I thought I... Wait. Yes, you reek of her. So, Shadow just told me that you belong to the witch, to my sister. Is that true? I see. And of course, she didn't mention anything of this to me. I guess I shouldn't be surprised. Now, tell me, what are you doing here? And why are you not with her? Wait, let me guess. Did you run away? Did she try some weird experiment on you? You know, as a child, she used to capture insects and she would pull their limbs out and try to stick them to another species' body. Never worked, of course. No. Well, good for you. So, she just lets you run around without any supervision? Of course she did. And I'm sure she forgot to mention that these woods are not hers, but mine. And that you cannot just come here and howl your lungs out, especially so close to my property. You see, over there, behind those trees, in the middle of a beautiful garden, the big manor-ish building. This is my place. It's a hotel I run for very special guests. And right now, I do have very special guests in. Guests that hate your kind. And I cannot just start imagining what would happen if they found out that the loose werewolf is running around here. So, never come near this place unless you're invited to. Is that understood? Oh, right. The trap. My apologies. I almost forgot. Now that I know that you belong to my sister, I have no other choice but to help you. Shame. I'm sure you'd have made a great carpet in my living room. Right. I will take you out of this mess. But as soon as you're free and healed, you will run back to my sister's and stay there. Yes? Are you going to be a good wolf? Dog? How does she call you? Puppy. I see. That explains so many things. Now, I will open the trap for you. You tried, haven't you? To free yourself. Didn't work, did it? That's because this trap is enchanted or cursed, depending on how you look at the situation at hand. Only I can open it. So, as soon as I do, you will heal using your werewolf powers, and you will live without a fuss, without a sound, without a cry, in total silence. Yes? We do not want to alarm my guests. Can't you guess who, or I should say what they are? What species hates werewolves the most? Humans, yes, but I mean a supernatural creature. You do not know. My sister didn't teach you anything, did she? They're vampires. Of course, they're asleep right now, comfortably tucked in their precious and fancy coffins, but while sleeping, they can still sense you. They can hear you, they can smell you. Which is why you, losing so much blood so close to my house, is not the best of ideas. And do you know what happens if a vampire is threatened in their sleep? They start having nightmares, which triggers a defense mechanism. In short, they start screaming. And now that I witnessed your ignorance on anything supernatural firsthand, I'll tell you that the scream of a vampire is one of the worst sounds you can ever hear. Like long, sharp nails on a blackboard, 10 times louder and worse. And me, hosting an entire vampire family in there, you can easily imagine that I do not want them to scream. It would upset my other guests, and most importantly, it would upset me. And you do not want that. Especially since I already have my fair share of screaming as it is, having a banshee as a guest as well. All this to make you understand that you will be silent, even if the pain is excruciating. Yes? Good. If it helps, take this. Yes, it's a stick. No, it's not for playing. Put it in your mouth and bite at it as hard as you can. I will open the trap on count of 3. 1, 2, 3. If it helps, you're doing a marvelous job at not making much noise. I must admit I'm pleasantly surprised. Now it is time for you to heal. Go ahead, make it quick. Come on, I'm already wasting enough time as it is. What? Are you kidding? Shadow just told me that you do not know how to heal? Just take the stick out of your mouth already. So, you really are a puppy. Well, you're in luck, Wolf. Not only am I the best hotel manager there ever was, but I'm also a healer. Great addition to my hosting skills. I will heal you. For free. Only for you to run away immediately after and stay at my sister's and never come back here. Understood? Good. I can sense your heartbeat. It is too quick. You need to calm down. I know the situation isn't ideal for that, so I'll help you. Look at me. Look into my eyes. Good wolf. Focus on my voice. Focus on me only. Nothing else exists but you and me. Feel my hand gently stroking your head. My fingers combing your hair, slowly moving down your forehead, your temples, around your eyes, your cheeks, your jaw, your neck. Nothing can happen to you here. Not while I am here with you. I will protect you, no matter what. Always. I will never leave your side. Now, slowly, we will come back to reality. You've been really brave and courageous. I am proud of you. So, how is your leg? Didn't lie to you, did I? Oh, I wouldn't try to stand up just yet if I were you. You healed, but you still lost a lot of blood. Just wait a bit for your body to get some strength back. Here, catch. Eat it. Don't be shy. It's dried heart. I won't tell whose, but it's perfect for anemia. Now, when you go back to my sister's, ask her to teach you the minimum required to get by in this new life of yours. Otherwise, you go from problem to problem. She never mentioned me. That's... I thought as much. We're sisters, but not as close as we used to be. You really want to know the whole story? Well, it's the three of us. 3 girls. I'm the oldest. Then comes your mistress, the witch, and the youngest, whom you've yet to meet. She works with me at the hotel as a maid. We are Clotho, Lachesis, and Atropos. Our parents had a weird sense of humor. We all do have powers, yes, but only your mistress is a witch. To be honest, nobody knows how all this works, but these kinds of powers are not automatically inherited. So my sister got it, the youngest and myself didn't. But we still got some things like the gift of healing for me and immortality. My task is to take care of the hotel and protecting my 2 sisters, which is why your mistress lives in my woods. We meet from time to time, but the witch is stubborn. This is where Shadow comes in the mix. My bird, initially. But now he's tasked with keeping an eye on my sister and report to me from time to time. And I guess he forgot to tell me about you. Now, it's time for you to go. Shadow will show you the way back. No need to thank me. Thank my sister for helping you out the very first time around. And remember to not come back here unless you're invited. Yes? Well, until we meet again.